My name is Aaron Lopresti. I've been a comic book artist, a commercial illustrator, and a writer for over 25 years. And this is my YouTube channel.
Hey everybody, guess what? It's time for Talking Comics and Art with Aaron Lopresti. I am, of course, Aaron Lopresti. You can't keep a good eBay buyer down. That's what I say. And once again, I've been at it. Had a ton of books that I was looking at on eBay and watching and trying to figure out, okay, out of all the ones I want, how do you narrow it down? You can't buy them all, at least not at once. I can't anyway. And I thought, well, which one has the best cover? Which one is the best long-term investment? Which one is the best buy right now? Which of these books that I'm looking at may still drop in value and I should wait on? All these things went through my mind, and I finally pulled the trigger on what I thought was probably the most comfortable and safest purchase that I could make at the moment. It's a Silver Age book. It is slabbed. It's quality. Let's take a look. All righty, here it is. Of course, this is the dead giveaway that it's a slabbed book because it's in one of these big priority mailboxes. Let's see here. What's the best way to open this? We'll try this. Try this right here. Call on my my super strength to, oh, I'm crying out loud. Am I getting older and weaker, or is it just like the glue? I don't know. All right, here we go. Look at that padding. That is a well-protected book. Okay, here we go. So we had all this bubble wrap padding. We had it in a priority mailbox, and now we have it in a padded envelope with a piece of cardboard in there. This is the kind of protection I like to see with my collectibles. All right, here we go. We're looking for a few people that like to draw. Norman Rockwell right there. I never sent one of these things in, Famous Artist School Studio. I don't know why I didn't. I should have. Maybe my life would be different right now. Then again, maybe it'd be exactly the same, and I'd be less the money that I paid Norman Rockwell for his Famous Artist School. Anyway, let's flip this over and take a look, shall we? There it is, folks. It's Thor 160 9.4. Let's take it out of this plastic bag to reduce some of the glare you're looking at. Okie doke. Let's see what we got here. We have a Galactus appearance. There he is right there. And now Galactus. This is a pretty nice book, a 9.4. You know, the reason that I decided on this book, there was a 9.2 available that I could have got for $10 under value. You know, that's okay, you know, but then you start tacking on shipping, and then it becomes more than what it's actually valued at. You're kind of like, okay. And then this 9.4 popped up, and it was $50 undervalued. It was still more expensive than the 9.2, but it was $50 undervalued of what its actual going rate is. So I said, you know, I think this is the better option. We got a nice Kirby cover, unfortunately inked by Vinnie Colletta, but however, Colletta, I thought, did a pretty solid job over Kirby. Thor, anyway. That was the one book that Colletta inked that I didn't mind that much. Still kind of like send it over Kirby, a little slicker. But anyway, this is part one of a two-part Galactus versus Ego the Living Planet story. So we've got Thor 160 1969. So probably like technically the last year of the Silver Age. Galactus versus Ego battle begins right there. Stan Lee, story, of course, Jack Kirby, Vinnie Coletta, cover and art. So it's interesting that because Thor, unlike most of the other Marvel books of the Silver Age, which got their solo titles in 1968, Captain America, the Hulk, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Silver Surfer, Submariner, Nick Fury. Thor got his own title way back in 1965. So when you're all the way up to 160 issues, you're still in 1969. So the Thor books are generally older than the contemporaries that you might, say, well, Thor and Captain America and all the other ones that launched in 68. You kind of get this idea in your mind that Thor was launched in 1968, but no, he got his own series. He was in Journey into Mystery, of course, but then that just turned into Thor with issue 126, and that was in 1965. So he had a 3-year head start on these other guys that got their books later. So it's always interesting to me that I look at a book and see, oh, Thor 160 or 180 or whatever, and it's like 12 or 15 cents. Where you look at Captain America 180 and it's a 25 center. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, I guess. Just kind of an interesting observation on my part. In fact, I don't even know if I'd go as far to say if it's an interesting observation. It's just an observation. But yeah, this looks like it's pretty good. You can see your corners on here. Pretty square and clean. Doesn't really seem to be much action on the spine, or at least much notable creasing. I can't really see any, but there might be one right there. Very tiny one. Corner down here. It's a tad bit rough, but it's still pretty square right there. This all looks really, really good. Nice square corner there. Maybe just a slight blunt, really slight. I mean, there can't be much wrong with it if it's a 9.4. I know there's been a lot of controversy about CGC and their grading policies lately that makes everybody a little bit suspicious. That's not a fold. It looks like a fold, but it's actually the plastic clip coming down from the in shadow from the thing on the inside, the little plastic clip on the inside. This here's a little rough, but everything else is so nice on it that I don't have any problem saying, yeah, okay, that's a 9.4. Anyway, there you go. That's my latest acquisition, and I think a pretty darn good one. Pretty satisfied with this. And it meets a need because I do collect Thor and do not have or hadn't had this for a long time, and it was on my want list, and so we made it happen. Anyway, thank you for watching and joining me on another episode of Talking Comics and Art with Aaron Lopresti. Please know that I have other programming on this channel, and I have a dog walking around clicking on the hardwood floor. Aaron Live every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Graybeard Studio every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Check out those if you have not. And please hit the like and subscribe on this channel so we can continue to grow and provide wonderful content just like this. Also, I have a graphic novel campaign that I'm more than halfway done with at this point, Kit Carter Planet Doom. You'll find a link to that campaign in the description of this video. If you're interested in checking it out or backing it, I'd be greatly appreciated. But thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next time right here on Talking Comics and Art with Aaron Lopresti.